Hello, boys and girls. So today we are on page 299 in our math book, and this is Module 10, Lesson 2. And if we were at school, I would have you in groups of 2 or 3 kids, and I would have dumped in front of you a pile of 43 cubes. So if you have time and you are able, if you could pause the video and go get 43 of something, that would be amazing. You could get 43 Legos, 43 Cheerios, 43 chocolate chips, 43 of anything would be fantastic. And the idea is that you would put those in rows of 10. So once you've gathered your things, you're going to line them up into rows of 10. And if you have 43 objects, you will find out that you have 4 rows of 10. And if you remember the first math video that I did that talked about quick pictures, this is a quick picture for a row of 10. It looks kind of like those sticks that we have that are like 10 green cubes all glued together. So if you have your 43 objects in front of you, you should have 4 rows of 10, and then you should have 3 extras left over. So if you're using chocolate chips, you would have a row of 10, a row of 10, a row of 10, a row of 10, and then 3 extra chocolate chips over here. And so what that means is that there are 4 tens, or 4 rows of 10, 4 groups of 10, and 3 extras, or we call them ones, left over, which is the same as, because that's what equals means, is the same as 43, which is, I told you how many you needed to get. So 4 tens and 3 ones is the same as 43. So there are 43 Cheerios or Legos or whatever you're using today. 43. Okay? Let's go on to our next page. On the next page, we are talking about buttons. And if you have a lot of buttons, that would be fantastic. Again, if we were at school, I would be dumping 83 buttons on the floor and we would be counting them together. So if you had 83 buttons, how can you use objects to show the number of buttons as tens and ones? So think about that for a minute before I tell you the answer. If you had 83, how many groups of 10 do you think that is going to be? How many tens do you think I'm going to draw? You be guessing while I'm drawing. See if you are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. 83. How many tens? Are you thinking 8 tens? There are 8 tens. And then there are 3 left over. So if you have 83 buttons, see if you can make 8 rows of 10. Did I make 8? Yes. And then have 3 extras. So 83 is the same as 8 tens and 3 ones. Kelly uses tens and ones to show a number. What is the number? I'm going to show you a really fun way to count cubes. So this is my favorite. Of course, this is equal to 10, so you're going to count by 10. So count with me. You ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then we're not going to go 60, 70, right? Because these aren't equal to 10. We're going to say the word stop after we get the last 10, so we remember to count by 1. So let me show you that again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, stop. 51, 52, 53, 54. So she is representing the number 54 with those cubes. And if you look up, how many tens does she have? She has 5 tens. And she has 4 ones. So You can also turn and talk. This is a cool one. Do some quick pictures on a marker board or on a piece of paper of what 46 would look like, what would 56 look like, and what would 66 look like. And then see what you find out is the same. That's kind of an extra one I want you to try with your parents if you can. It's a fun one. It's like a riddle. All right, now step by step, we're thinking about the number 32. How can you show 32 as tens and ones? The 3 means that there are 3 tens. The 2 means that there are 2 ones. So let's look at the picture they've given us. Count by tens. So we have 10, 20, 30, 'Stop. And then we're adding our ones. So 31, 32. Boy, my handwriting is much better than this normally, isn't it? So 3 tens and 2 ones is equal to, which means is the same as 32. Check for understanding. I'm going to have you do these 3 problems on your own. The only one that's a tiny bit tricky is this one down here. You'll have to think about that. There are 0 ones, but I know you can do it. Give that a try. Let's go on to the last page for today. Mandy counts stars at night. She uses these tens and ones to show the number of stars. How many stars does she count? So if we look, I'm going to change my color for fun here. If we look, she has 2 tens. She has 5 ones. And if we count them, I think you know it's going to be a 2 with a 5, right? But look, we can go 10, 20, stop, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 2 tens and 5 ones is equal to, which means is the same as 25. There are 25 stars. I love this next problem. When I was working through these earlier, it's a riddle. We love riddles, don't we? Reason. I am a 2-digit number. So remember we talked yesterday, that means 2 little numbers in my number. I am a 2-digit number with 3 ones. So we know right away, we're going to put a 3 right here. They told us we have 3 ones. I have 4 more tens than ones. So if we have 3 ones, what's 4 more than 3? I know you guys know that. 4 more than 3 is 7. So 7 tens and 3 ones is the same as 73. I'm going to let you do this last one, and then I want you to be sure you don't have to write your learning mindset, but I want you to be sure that you talk with someone about your learning mindset. So be sure you read that with someone at home, and I will talk to you soon, boys and girls. Thank you for enjoying math with me today.